Hi guys, how are you?
Hi,
Hey,
Mary. Good. How are you? Oh,
I'm
I
doing
love your
great.
glasses.
Well, I was gonna bring them up because these are just my glasses, and I
They're
realized I
so-
matched Dennis Quaid on accident, but these are just like my glasses. So didn't mean to do it. This is just what they
No,
are.
it was
Uh,
intentional. It's great.
but I wanted to ask you guys, which I think I'm not unique. Many women are into true crime, but I do think this show is so unique in the fact that it's focusing on a woman's perspective in this, and it's also not glorifying the murder of it. How
yeah.
important is it for you guys as actors to be a part of something that is shifting how we look at true crime, especially
Mhm.
fictionalized true crime?
Oh my gosh, I think it's amazing. I think it gives so much, at least if it pertains to story or storytelling in this world.
Mm,
I think it helps so much in terms of character building. I think we get to see how people relate to true crime instead of just seeing the violence
Yeah.
itself. You see Ivy, who is a person who is looking for a story, who's trying to heal in the way that she can. She knows that this is something that people enjoy, but it's like how do we change it? How do we stop glorifying the thing that we know, and how do we shift it? How do we innovate it? And you see her step into a fearlessness, and you see her help and support another person through this journey of healing as well. So I love Jen and I love Melissa for taking this stride into making this show, because it is going to change the way that people see true crime and focus on, again, a healing for people instead of what we already know. It's the violence and understanding murderers. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Melissa Moore, who is our executive producer, I mean,
mhm.
her whole thing is dealing with how this has affected the people and the lives of the killer, both the victims and the family. And that energy is what drives this show. I mean, this show is colored by that theme, is how this affects people, the psychology behind it. And it's an honor to be a part of a show that deals with that as opposed to the violence.
Yeah, and I talked to her and I said not to pat myself on the back, but like I would learn about Ted Bundy and be like, he has a daughter. What's her deal? Like, how is she handling it? Why are we so focused on this dude who
Yes.
probably would have killed me if he saw me? So it's like, why am I focused on him and not how
Absolutely.
she's dealing with it? So it is interesting to kind of see the flip of that. But I wanted to ask you both, when you are working in something that is not only true crime, but you have someone like Melissa so close to the
Mhm.
project, how was it kind of building these characters that are based on real people and making them as authentic as you can while still making them unique to you and like how you wanted to approach the character?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think, we have two source materials, right? We have the script
Yeah.
that Jen Kikicchio wrote, and we have the podcast, right? And the story and Melissa's book. And so for me as an actor, I just jumped in with the script at first and then started listening to the podcast and bringing those colors in, and allowing that to kind of build the inner world of the character. I think they've been amazing. They gave us a lot of license to make these characters our own,
Mhm.
which as an actor is really, I think that's important because it gives you the freedom to be creative and bring your kind of inner life to the characters.
Yes. Um, I loved having Melissa on board because, again, it was never an overbearing situation. It was very much like, I need you to bring as much as possible to this character, because again, it takes Melissa in the show through a journey. When a character is very specific and intentional, or they're objective, or they're going for something, she has something to work with. She has something to spring off of, or something to respond to. And that only heightens her either emotional energy, or the way that she responds to, certain choices, or anything. So being able to have that freedom and that specificity with a character, doing as much background on our end, I think only helped build and grow the show even more. Yeah, and instead of keeping it very much about, oh, just, the sadness or the dread of it, it's like, no, you see these characters who are still living their daily lives,
Yeah.
trying to make their bread, trying to
Yeah.
take care of their family,
Yeah.
and Melissa has to navigate through these people and still heal on top of that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I cannot wait for everyone to see it. And real quick before I leave, James, how proud were you when you saw Sebastian Stan not even win a Golden Globe, but also get Oscar nominated?
I love Sebastian Stan. we played twins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun to watch people who you love and respect as actors and who you know are good people get great things. So I'm really proud of them.
I truly was like political animals. It's doing it. I was like kings and political animals. It's for that.
Kings,
But
old school.
I live in New York. I always see the Jazz at Lincoln Center. I'm like, that's Kings. That's where they go. But thank you guys so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it. I can't wait for everyone to get to see the show.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
so
you
much.
guys. Have a great one.